This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
Genetic Gamer, who says it looks like the patron $1 level disappeared, and there's no way to do it that way. That's not true at all. What happened is, as I've already explained to you guys, sadly this year I have to cut back on a lot of things, money-wise. One of the things I had to cut back on was having expensive video editing software. So I didn't renew my subscription to Adobe Premiere Pro, which costs hundreds of dollars, and I basically just don't do video editing anymore.
I'm being real honest with everyone. Just making an edited YouTube video is very easy. Doing live improv reactionary commentary is tough. The hard shit is sitting here playing the raw games. That's the hard part. Streaming is way harder than just editing videos for YouTube. Okay? It is. Real talk.
Well, sadly, that means I can't do the patron crawl anymore. By the way, the patron crawl used to be featured in the weekend preview, which was discontinued. See what I mean? So I can't continue to have a goal on Patreon that I can't fulfill. That would be completely dishonest of me. So I did away with the $1 goal. That doesn't mean you can't pledge $1 to my Patreon. You absolutely can. All that means is there's no goal level for the dollar. And by the way, no one really cared about the patron crawl at this point anyway.
Ultimate laziness.
The massive feedback I got about it was there's no reason to do it. People aren't pledging $1 to get their name in a crawl. You know what I mean? They're pledging $1 to help. People who are pledging the $5 level, yeah, they're probably doing it because they want to get some input, some actual input into my events, which is, you know, they get to nominate and vote on stuff on my forums for events and stuff. That's different. But people just tossing $1 into Patreon are just trying to help, you know? So I listened to the feedback. I said, you guys are right. I shouldn't be promising something I can't really, you know, fulfill anymore. I removed the $1 goal, but you could still pledge $1 to my Patreon. It's not, you can't only pledge the goal levels. The goal levels are an idea of what you can pledge if you want to earn a reward, but that's not all you can pledge. You can pledge as little as you want, okay?
You can pledge as much as you want. The highest perk level I'll give you is $50, but you could pledge more than that if you want, and pledge today. My favorite perk is the $5 perk. $1 a month actually helps and adds up, all right? As little as $1 helps, okay? All right, shout out to Why'd You Bite Mommy, who subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Why'd You Bite Mommy, for the sub. Lol.
Shout out to Aussie Steve, who cheers it. Have you ever thought about banning the word pig from your chat? It seems a lot of people are trying to use it to insult you, even though it's just immature. No, I would never do that. That's ridiculous. Like, it's one thing if there's a very uncommon word that's used to basically come in and insult me constantly or bring up a personal issue that's no one's business, right? If someone comes in here and says the word gout, guess what? That's a word that no one needs to use in casual conversation. It has nothing to do with anything. I don't even suffer from it anymore.
It's obvious the guy is completely sensitive about it. We just had a troll in the chat. Celebrate gout 100. So, har har har, Phil had gout earlier this year, and he talked about it publicly because he talks about this stuff publicly. He shares it, right? He's not ashamed. He's not one of these people who hides the personal shit about his life. He talks about it. And so I brought this up, and everyone knows that I had gout earlier this year, and I don't have it anymore. I haven't had it since, shit, I'm trying to think, the last flare-up was sometime during the summer, you know? Because I changed my lifestyle. I don't drink as much. I'm not eating as much red meat. I'm a lot more healthy now, and because of that, I haven't had any issues with it. But they think it's, like, funny to bring that shit up. Look, another one. Fall gout. How is this funny? Like, what is funny about that? It's over. Like, it's so outdated. Find something else. Maybe the most outdated, stupid references, like, you can tell, that's how you could tell how stupid and immature and just dumb these people are. It's not even funny. It's not annoying. It doesn't annoy me. It's not funny. It's not annoying. All you do is make yourself look stupid. Do I need to instruct people on how to troll? You're terrible at it. My God, you're bad. It's just so bad. It's not. It's just like pathetic. It's like a little 5-year-old, you know? It's like a 33-year-old and a 5-year-old's trying to make fun of him. And you look at him like, are you fucking for real? Like, you just made a joke about, like, a banana or something. It's so dumb. God, I haven't even mentioned it in how long? Because I don't have it. Oh, my God.
I haven't, in over 2 years, I haven't had any issues with it. Actually, now I take it back 3 years, because it was 2016 was the last time. So you're talking something that doesn't affect me at all anymore. People only bring it up to insult me. That's the only reason. So that word will be banned from the chat because we don't want assholes coming in here and spamming it and being dicks, right? But no, a common word like pig, no, I'm not going to be banning common words. That's ridiculous, okay? So anyway, no, that's going too far in my opinion.
Naughty99 said, Happy Chinese New Year. It is the year of the pig.
Why'd you bite mommy? Cheered again and said, can you dabble in more cooperative games? I think a lot of people would like to see you mix your community more often. If you're too worried about trolls, more streams with Brian is fine too. The thing is, most of the cooperative games out there I'm not interested in. We've got Apex coming out tomorrow. I could give two shits about it. We got the Division 2 coming out next month. I don't care about it. Those games suck. Those games are boring grind fests. If there was a cooperative game where there was actually ample opportunity to co-op and have fun because it's co-op and it's a good game, that's different. But these games aren't. They're just boring, repetitive grind fests. Not my style of game. Not the kind of content that's entertaining in my opinion. Sure, if there's a group of friends and they're playing together and they're just using it more as a social hangout than an actual gameplay experience, maybe those games are great for them, but not for me.
God damn, dude, that's depressing as fuck.
So, I understand what you're saying. At the same time, if there's going to be more co-op opportunities, there actually have to be more games worth playing that are co-op, and right now I feel there aren't. Most of the games that are co-op focused are money grabs with little to no innovation nor effort put into them to put out a game worth playing. It's just grind. And that's not what gaming is about, in my opinion. Okay? Milkshake and Fries cheered and said, why the crazy follower mode? Well, we had to put a crazy follower mode on yesterday because apparently people were coming in here with bots, spamming racist stuff in the stream chat. And obviously, number one, if people are just casually coming in to check out my channel for the first time and they see that, that's going to be off-putting. Number two, from my experience, if you allow that kind of crap to happen in your stream chat, you can be liable for it. With Twitch, discipline and everything, you can't have that stuff. So we had to put it into a follower mode that would not allow newcomer bots just created to come in and spam the shit out of the channel. Once I saw your cheer, I went in there and I fixed it. Alright, so it is. Not right now, it's more reasonable. So there you go. Steely Sam tipped me $1. So what changes are you going to make to the stream after all the feedback from your tweet? The bottom line is, I got a ridiculous amount of feedback. In particular, the things that I saw most commonly is that people don't like it when I play a game like Black Ops 4 multiplayer and I'm just raging constantly anymore. Like, at one point, I guess in my history, that was something people enjoyed. People were basically telling me they don't like it anymore. And it's funny because when I play Black Ops 4 multiplayer, I think it's a mix. Because if I get a good match where I got a kill streak going and I'm just beasting, people love it. But then on the flip side of that, if I get a match where the connection's bad and I feel that I should have gotten the kill or gotten the drop on someone and it didn't work out, or people are jumping around like fucking kangaroos, which is hilariously bad for an FPS, but yet it works in this game. And, then I rage. People are basically saying they don't like that anymore. That's a gimmick that died out. They want to see a more realistic, more chill Phil enjoying games rather than raging constantly. And it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny because that's exactly what I was saying the other day on stream when some people were like, oh, Phil, you skipped too many games. All these games you used to play that were bad games, you skipped them now. Like, for example, you're not playing Crackdown 3, and you're not playing Far Cry New Dawn, and you're not playing yada yada yada, insert generic game here or there. And that means that you can't make fun and rage at the games anymore. And I'm like, yeah, but the thing is, I've changed as a streamer.
Give me your money. Let's face it, is a money factory. Please give me your monies. Give me money. I need your help. I'm going to need your guys' help. I really am. I'm going to need your support. I need it. The money helps me out tremendously. I e-bag, right? You're constantly asking your viewers and your fans for contribution.
I got to pick and choose the games that I think are going to make good, entertaining, or chill streams because I'm not looking to just be
the rage master.
You know what I mean? Like, even though people on YouTube would love to say that's all I do, it's not. It's far from it. If you look at the vast majority of my content that I put out these days, actually maybe once a week do I even have a stream like that, right? For the most part, most of my stuff's a lot more relaxed, chill, and positive these days. So it's funny, I was just saying this the other day on stream, and I was getting some opposition from a few people in the stream. Now all of a sudden it seems like that was one of the common themes that people were telling me was, that's something that I should change positively. So, fair enough. Of course, there's common things that you knew to expect. Don't ever talk about money, Phil. Okay, so I won't ever talk about money. And then no one will ever contribute, and that's the end of me, and I'm gone,
Salud.
I can't even pay for nothing, That's just stupidity, and it's ignorance is what it is. It's not reality. Now, taking that feedback and saying, okay, talk about it less, that's constructive. And so you guys are right. That's why today I'm not going to go on a giant, crazy long tangent about stuff. You know, I mentioned the things I wanted to mention in my plugs. I'm done with it. And I'm not going to harp on stupid things like finances behind the scenes and shit like that, all right? So, you know, I'm trying to learn. You know, keep on, what the fuck just happened? Did you see that? I was updating the leaderboard and it, like, shrunk and, what the hell? I've never seen that before. Anyway, you know, then there's many other things. Trust me, I could sit here for 45 minutes and tell you all the things that I got as feedback. I'm not going to go through them all, but I'm taking them to heart. I am. And I'm going to see what I can do. All right? All right. Milk, shake, and fries. Cheers. And for the marathon, just surprise us. Do something you haven't done before. Play whatever you actually want to play and have fun with it. I believe this is actually a suggestion on Twitter. Yeah, one of the suggestions on Twitter is, rather than worrying about what's going to cause rage, what's going to be a gimmick, just pick something I know that I'm going to really enjoy and make that my first marathon. Because ultimately, coming to a marathon where you see me enjoying myself.
Oh. In mid-2016, I accidentally streamed myself masturbating.
Oh! Benefit.
Oh!
And, where are we headed?
That is disgusting. Disturbing and disgusting.
Having fun and sharing that experience with others in a positive way is going to garner more positive feelings and attention than, oh, Phil's purposely, you know, playing something that's annoying to piss himself off. You know, that is a gimmick that lasts a few minutes and then it dies out. I hear you. That's actually, it's a good suggestion, but the question actually for me is, you know, what would that be? And the answer is, I have no idea at all. And I don't really know. I have to think about it. Like, what would be the thing I could do for a marathon that I would enjoy doing? For let's say just for I'm gonna stream for 12 straight hours. I'm gonna start around 10 in the morning and I'm gonna finish at 10 at night. And if that was my marathon, which I've never done that before, I've never streamed that long, what would be the game that would actually, you know, be fun? Let's say in that time period, probably at least 10 solid hours of gameplay, because you know I'm going to take breaks, I'm going to have snacks and things in between, I have to walk around, you know, you can't just sit there for 12 hours straight, it's horrible for you, I get fucked up and sick. But, you know, out of that time, what would be the game? I have to think about it. You know, what would it be? I don't know. See, the thing is, there's things that I know are fun for a while, but I doubt that they would be fun the entire time. Like, maybe I could do a variety of stuff. Instead of just one thing, maybe I could do... People have been asking me to go back to games like Street Fighter 3 Third Strike for a while. Maybe do an hour segment where I try to play people in Third Strike. And then maybe do an hour segment where I do fun battle royal and I have interactions with you guys. And then maybe switch it up to something else. See what I mean? Like, pick things that I know are fun. Not to say that it's going to be every chill game or whatever, but maybe... a variety of stuff that's good. I don't know. Like, I have a bunch of ideas. I'm actually strongly considering Mass Effect 2 because I've wanted to replay that game for years, and I still haven't done it. And I know it's the best game in the Mass Effect series. It's a harken back to when BioWare was actually really good, and it's a shame that I never went back to ever play it again. So that could be something where I could do a big chunk of Mass Effect 2. I don't know. I'm really seriously like balancing stuff in my head. All right. What's hilarious is someone literally did not understand a word I just said. Spicy May just said, but RuneScape, League of Legends, and games no one would expect you to play. Did you not hear a word that I just said?
Toxify it.
Salt, salt, salt 90% of the time.
I said games that I know I could play that I would enjoy myself and have a positive reaction. You literally picked a bunch of games I've never played that more than likely I would have to have a learning curve to even figure out. It's the complete opposite of the effect I want. That's not what I would want to do. I would not want to be doing random shit that already has a giant learning curve I know nothing about. That would not work. Okay?
Good lord. Learn how to play a game, dude. Put some effort into it. Like, there's no effort here at all. How can we have revenue streams from idiots? How do we fool the common moron into giving us money for zero effort? And so now I can just turn on a webcam and immediately guys just throw me money with zero effort. And obviously it's not even quality, it's just exploiting, right? It's exploitation is the real word for it, I guess. Minimum effort, minimum money and time involved, maximum profit.
Okay. But anyway, again, good input. Appreciate it. And, let's see. I'm still thinking about, you know, what I want to do. I'm going to have an answer for you shortly. Okay? Fair enough? Well, someone named IRS On Your Mind did a 1002-bit cheer. Now, normally, this wouldn't bother me because I really don't care. Obviously, it's someone who's just being silly. But one of the major pieces of feedback that I got was that people don't want to constantly hear about taxes during a stream. They don't want to hear about finances shoved down their throat. Therefore, I couldn't put IRS On Your Mind as a name on my leaderboard because that's exactly what that would do. Therefore, what I'm going to do is abbreviate the name I don't take offense. I know you're probably just joking with the name, but I have to directly go based off of the feedback that I got on Twitter. Or else that would be pretty dumb of me to ask for feedback and then immediately the day back from break, wow, I put it in the wrong spot, by the way. Oops, I gotta fix that. But it would be pretty dumb of me to ask for feedback, take it, and then immediately ignore it and piss everyone off. So, Real Talk Play Apex Cheer, he says, when I watch your YouTube videos, I see ads for this app called Mafia City. It's a Japanese-made ad, and that's awful. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. Like I said, I don't watch YouTube videos, so frequently I don't see ads. It's a gay guy who does makeup for gay guys, which is nice, but then everything he talks about is sex. He's like, sex this, sex that. Oh, look, here's a picture of me waiting for a threesome. And I'm like, that's like gross to me. Like, why would if I was straight, am I going to constantly be talking about I'm waiting for a threesome? You know? And it's like they have to find these extreme measures to get noticed in order to become popular. He couldn't just be a guy talking about makeup. He has to be the guy who always constantly talking about sex, and that gets him noticed, and then people watch his makeup tutorials and stuff. You know what I mean? I see that stuff all the time. And I'm like, it seems like that's it. If you want to be popular on YouTube, you have to do that. You can't just be good at something. You have to be some crazy, polarizing, over-the-top kind of a deal in order to get noticed on YouTube now. And that's not good. That's not good at all, you know? I was never that. I honestly was never that. Every once in a while, I need to actually check my videos to make sure they're getting ads, because sometimes they don't. That's another error that I get on YouTube. I'll put up, a video, I'll monetize this video, and then I come back the next day and I check there's no ads on it, and I have to manually place ads on it, which is a pain in the ass. But most of the ads that I see on my videos these days are just banner ads, the ones that pay like nothing. They're shitty. And every once in a while a video ad for like Grammarly.com or something. I haven't seen like a good ad, like, for a movie and shit like that. I haven't seen that in months. So, take that as you will. Milkshake and fries. Cheered again. It says, maybe it'll be a good thing if ads go away completely on YouTube for you. It's less money, but it'll be one less thing to worry about and a reason to put more focus on Twitch and how to improve. In the end, cutting YouTube off will make you more hungry. No, what'll happen is cutting YouTube off will ruin me financially. In which case, I can't pay my bills, my credit's ruined, and that's not good. So, no, that would not be good. Like I said, if I can continue to build my Twitch, and if I can make more money doing Twitch exclusively, which is what I'm trying to do on a monthly basis, then it's okay if I don't have to worry about YouTube. My problem right now is I'm still reliant on the YouTube income. As little as it's become, I'm still reliant on that income to come in every month. I need to see growth on Twitch in a big way in order to account for the fact that I'm not making any money on YouTube. And sadly, this year hasn't happened. I'm hoping that we are going to see growth. The problem right now is the games suck.
I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct, and I saw a decline on Patreon plus on the streams at once. The point I'm making is I didn't change. I didn't do anything wrong.
Like, we had one good game so far this year, Resident Evil 2. Every other game's been a dud, pretty much. I'd say Metro Exodus is good, but the Metro games never really get mainstream hype, you know what I mean? And what's the next big game? Devil May Cry 5? What's the next big game after that? Sekiro? What's the next big game after that? Mortal Kombat 11? And what's the next big game after that? Rage 2? That's one a month. I'm not even kidding, that's like one game a month. That's not good, you see what I mean? We're getting so many new games, and half of them are just so underwhelming, it's hard to have growth. I have a very dedicated fan base of people who stick around and watch no matter what I play, and that's good. That allows me to stay afloat, but I need growth, and you can't have growth if the games suck. You know, you can't. So, alright, well, Android cheered and said the best thing to do would be to co-op with Cat.
And with me today I have the lovely Cat on stream. Say hello, honey. No? You're not good to say hello? Okay, fine. Get this cat off me. This stupid cat on my body. She actually told me last night, basically she doesn't really want to be on my stuff ever again. And I was like, that's kind of an extreme thing. Let's not say a definitive black or white yes or no yet. And she was basically like, no, at this point I really don't. You fucking cat. God damn it. Stupid cat. So Hickenich said, thanks for a beautiful lady like cat and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, thank God for a beautiful lady like cat, that's for sure. Every day I thank my lucky stars that I found someone like her, man. That douche kid. Cheers is a cat. Okay. She's actually getting much better. Finally her cough is starting to subside. She's still coughing, but it's finally starting to subside. She's been sleeping downstairs recently because she's been choking so much that it's been keeping me up. So she's actually been sleeping downstairs recently. And so it's good because I can actually get my sleep.
However, as I've told you guys many, many times, Kat has no desire to be on my streams. She doesn't want to get harassed. It's that simple. She has enough stress in her life and enough stuff going on. She doesn't need to be harassed by an online audience of a bunch of immature shitheads.
Why am I toxic? More toxic, more toxic. Well, I think I'm toxic now. Yep, I'm toxic.
Being quite frank with you guys, she takes enough shit not being in my content. Can you imagine how much shit she would get if she actually was on the stream? I don't blame her, and I'm not going to pressure her to do it. And by the way, you guys should be respectful enough and mature enough to understand that if someone doesn't want to be in my stuff, they don't have to be, and I shouldn't be pressuring them to. You should actually stop asking for it at this point. Because as I've said many times before, if and when Kat decides to change her mind and wants to be in it, I'd be more than happy to welcome her in, but it would be incredibly unfair, immoral, and hurtful to her for me to constantly be pressuring her to be in my stuff when she doesn't want to be. So stop asking for it, because it's actually disrespectful, okay?
I'm nervous about next year. I'm nervous about in 2 weeks how I'm going to pay my bills. Actually, less than 2 weeks. It's like the first week of January. How do I even pay my bills? I'm nervous about that. I'm nervous about taxes. I'm nervous about not being able to stay here. And now, for me, essentially, the real concern, this is my major concern. Do I care about losing the house that much? Yeah, I do, because I love this house. But, I've built now a life here with Kat, and it was not easy for Kat to leave her previous life and move across the country in a place. She's just getting used to it. Like now, even now, she's stressed out. I know that if we had to move out of this house next year and get another place, it would be a nightmare. It would be, the streams would suffer. The streams would be way less streams, more stressed out. And, I don't know what would happen. I don't even know if we even survive it because we're both stressed to max already. You know what I mean? What pasta do you prefer? I prefer a penne. Oh! Easy to eat. Oh! Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar. Phil's a racist. Phil's a scammer. DSP's a pedophile. DSP is a thief. DSP is a greedy fuck.
This guy's a bitch.
I have a micro penis. Alright, I'm not dead, but I swear to God I wish I fucking was.